Manata. Spicy. What do you want again?
Chicken sandwich meal with a large fry and a large strawberry milkshake.
Upgrade? Are you serious?
Yes.
You
So
want
serious.
a large strawberry?
And
how about a small?
No, large.
It only has one size.
Large.
There's only one size.
Cap. Wow, did they change their milkshakes to only have small? Polynesian and Chick-fil-A.
Polynesian Chick-fil-A. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Did y'all get rid of the large milkshakes?
Large milkshake, Mr. Jelly.
I can't believe that. That's
Dang.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. You guys have a great one.
You too.
Why did you? Oh, did you hate Ron? Why did you
Because-
hesitate when he said order for Brooklyn? You're like,
Because I don't know. Just leave me alone.
Did you forget my name?
Let me be great.
I'm so happy. Wow, there's a lot going on. I'm so happy that they got rid of the large milkshakes.
No, I'm not.
The charger's stuck.
Like, I don't understand why they would get rid of the large.
Okay, so this is like our first like mukbang thing. Mukbang thing.
Mukbang.
Mukbang? I don't know. We're just gonna get right into it.
If you guys seen our very first video on YouTube on how we met, we talk about our relationship.
Which, on that, we've hit like 34,000 views on that. Let's just give a round of applause for that.
Big shout out to you guys. Also, we've hit like almost 2,600 subscribers.
Which
That's
is crazy. We gained over 1,000 subscribers, not even posting. Like, we weren't active for like 4 months.
Right.
And throughout those 4 months, we gained 1,500?
Something
or
like
1,000?
Yeah, it was at least 1,000 subscribers. So huge shout out to you guys. We love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to our channel. If you're new to our channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and like this video and leave a comment down below. But huge shout out to you guys.
Thumbs up, and I put my thumbs up.
I said like it. Like and thumbs up is the same thing.
Oh, I was like waiting for the thumb.
But thank you guys so much for all the love. We really, really greatly appreciate it. And honestly, we've been talking about doing something, some sort of thing, like a giveaway or I don't know. We're gonna figure something out because we want to let you guys know that we appreciate you guys and we love you guys. Like I was saying, if you guys saw our very first YouTube video, we talked about how we met in our relationship. And so what we didn't talk about in that video is how at one point, Brooklyn really didn't even want to marry me.
I didn't not want to marry him because it was like him. I just didn't want to be married. That's a better way, I guess, to say it. But yeah, I just didn't want to be married. I am a Enneagram 6, so if you guys keep up with that, you know that a 6 is like the loyalist, but they're also like one of their cons is like they hate like big changes and stuff. Like major changes like kind of freak me out, and they do. So it wasn't even the fact that like I didn't want to marry him. I was just scared to get married, like scared of like that big change. Like it's such a big deal, and I feel like it's like one of the biggest, if not the biggest, commitments of your life. So I felt like, you know, the personality that I am, I have to overthink every big decision in my life. So it took me like over 2 years to want to get married.
So in this whole process of us dating, and you guys can get more information about how long or get more information, more details about all that, go check out our How We Met video. But in the whole process of us dating, we dated for 6 years, and probably going into like year 2. I would say like probably.
You were thinking about marriage in year 2?
Yeah.
You were like,
probably year
maybe.
2 or 3.
You were like 19, 20.
Probably like year 2 or 3 of us dating, I knew that okay, I wanna spend my life with her. We got married when I was 23, right? So I would say probably when I was like 20 or 21.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. 20.
Around 20 or 21, I knew that I was like, okay, I'm ready to marry her. But at the same time, I also had to understand that she was younger than me, because at that point you would have been only 18. Yeah, so she was only 18 at that point, and so our lives in just where we are mentally are at 2 totally different spaces. Where I'm 21, Like, I'm like fully grown. I'm like an adult at this point. I'm ready to kind of settle down and focus on the family, focus on the future. And honestly, her only being 18, like at that point, you're really just starting.
Like, I had just graduated high school.
Right. Just getting into adulthood. And so it was very, very interesting for a little bit. I used to try and get her to go places and just look at rings. Like, not trying to go buy it, not purchase it, but simply just go look at it. Just tell me at least.
Like, what vibe you like.
And.
Oh, it was like hell. I gave him hell. Like, I would be like, stop. Like, you're getting on my nerves. You're pushing me too hard. Like, I'm getting mad. Like, in the mall, he would be like, just come on. Like, let me just, like, look with you. And I'm like, no. Like, you're going to make me so mad. Like, stop. Leave me alone. Like, I would get really angry because I felt like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. Like, this is, I didn't want it to be real. And, like, I feel like that's opposite of most girls. Like, I feel like they're always, like, being like, come on, like, let's go look at rings. But I was, like, total opposite. He was the one doing that. And I was like, no. Like,
I was the one really, like, pushing it. Like,
and my mom. My mom was like, come on, just, like, entertain it. And I was like, no. Like, not at all. And I would, like, walk away from them in the mall and be, like, so mad.
All that to say, I think it was a really telltale sign that I really wanted to be with her. Telltale?
Tall tale.
No, tall tale is when you're telling a tale.
It's fake.
Yeah,
so telltale.
A telltale sign is like,
I've never heard that.
You never heard a telltale sign? Wow. But I think that was a telltale sign, and honestly, it really helped me mature in that process of loving her. And I think unknowingly, it was helping me to be a husband because, like, love for me, I think one of the things is you have to put the other person's needs above your wants. So, yes, I wanted to marry her, but at that time, she was needing a place to where she could feel comfortable and not feel pressured and not feel rushed and not feel like she was letting me down or upsetting me because she didn't want to get married at that time. And I think it would have been like super unfair for me to be like, well, if you don't want to marry me, it's going to be over and we're just going to break up and we're going to call it a quits.
Yeah.
Because again, we're at two totally different places mentally. We're in two totally different spaces, like even age-wise, where I'm fully an adult and she's just starting out, like just graduating high school. I mean, at that point, you were still trying to figure out even what you wanted to do. Like, I know at one point you were talking about like going to school, not going to school, like going to Bible college or not going to Bible college, where like I'd already been to college.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, he went off to college on my sweet 16, and we had like gone through the whole like long distance things for a short period of time, like a very short. But I think he came back and was like, I'm ready to get my life started kind of thing. And so he was like full force, like, let's do this, let's get married. And I was like, whoa, like I just graduated and I'm not ready for this. Right. And so even though we were like 2 years apart, like not that much time like apart, not that many years apart, like he was saying, the mindset was like totally different. Like I was just like, oh my gosh, like I'm still a kid. And he's like ready to have like, you know, this marriage and everything. So,
and like I realize now more than ever, like now being married, marriage is such a huge responsibility. Like it is. And honestly, I'm really grateful that she was the way that she was with it, because even if we did get married back then, I'm not saying that I don't think our marriage would have worked out, but we definitely, I think it would have been a lot harder than what it is right now. Like for us, we always heard like your first year of marriage is going to be hard, it's going to be hell and all these things, and we're about to be on year 2, and it's not like that for us at all. Like,
wait, we're
about to go into year 2.
No.
Yes, we are. Year 2
we're about
of marriage.
to finish year 2. Go into year 3.
No, we're not.
Babe.
We
yes,
just
we
had.
are.
Last September was year 1.
Right. So then we just finished year 2 this September.
It's not our 3rd wedding anniversary. It's only our 2nd
but we're going
anniversary.
But you said we're going into our 2nd. We're going into our 3rd year. Because 2019 to 2022, we just finished 2. This year will be 2 years.
But it's only 2021.
I meant to say 2021.
Brooklyn,
no, I'm right.
You've been married for a year and 8 months, right? When's September? How far away is September?
Yeah, a year and 8 months. So in September, we'll be done with 2 years of marriage. Yes, babe, we're
We'll be
going into the
starting.
3rd year.
No, we won't. We'll be
Yes.
starting year 2 of our marriage.
No, babe.
Why wouldn't we? I'm confused. Anyway, I'm calling your mom.
Hello?
Question, big question here.
Answer.
Okay, me and
She's
Brooklyn.
not much better at math.
Is Pops next to you?
What?
Is Pops next to you?
Yeah.
Okay, question.
Okay.
We're recording a YouTube video right now, and in the video I said we're getting ready to go into our 2nd year of marriage. Brooklyn said no, we're getting ready to go into our 3rd year of marriage. That does not make sense because we're getting ready to celebrate our 2nd wedding anniversary.
Right.
We've been married for 2 years, going into our 3rd.
You're finishing. Wait a minute. She might be right.
I'm right.
No.
You guys, I'm right. I promise you. You can't be 0 years old and go to 1 years old and then be 2. Like, you gotta be.
Kendall, she is right.
I'm right.
What?
I just don't know how to explain it better.
She said you can't go from being 0 to
Okay, you already celebrated
Stop and let
1
me talk.
year.
Right.
Yes.
So you're in your 2nd year right now, Kendall.
Yeah. Gosh, this is a whole
The
ordeal.
anniversary is not like it's not like a birthday.
Well, that's just stupid.
No, it is like a birthday.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. No, I literally just said it's like a birthday.
You know what? Mom's gonna talk.
He said, I'll be right over here before. One time, honey. We got
I
We're in our 2nd year of marriage right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Uh-huh.
Noted. Wow. I was wrong.
Do you get it now? That was a whole ordeal.
I think that makes sense. That makes sense now, I guess. I'm still kind of confused about it, but it's okay. We're going into our 3rd year of marriage. I think we got that figured out now. I think. I'm still a little confused, but I think we got it. We're going to our 3rd year of marriage now, and it hasn't been like what everybody said it would be. And I think honestly it's because we took time before we got married and we didn't rush into it. And I think we got a lot of stuff out during the dating process rather than even when we got engaged. Like before we even got engaged, we were in a good spot like in our relationship. And I think it's because we had so much time, but we were really young too when we were dating, all that stuff. But again, I think the more time that we had together, it really allowed a lot of stuff to come out before engagement and marriage. So we dealt with stuff beforehand rather than getting into engagement or marriage and then having to deal with stuff. And then at that point you're kind of like locked in because we take marriage very, very seriously.
Yeah, our whole 1st year of marriage, we actually went through the whole like pandemic, like the COVID thing. So we were quarantined together and it was great. A lot of people were like, if you can make it through a whole pandemic, like of your 1st year of marriage, like you're good.
Who said that?
Like 3 people have told me that when they're like, when they congratulate us on our 1 year, like if you can make your 1st year through COVID pandemic, you can make it
kizzy. We were in the house all like 24/7, just me and her. Well, not just us.
We still are like that. Not necessarily in the house, but we're just always together because we work together. We do everything together.
We're around each other.
Even when he goes to the gym, I'm like, do you have to go to the gym? So yeah, that actually allowed for our marriage to like the transition to be a lot easier because we had already like been through everything together. So yeah, I would recommend like if you're in this situation right now and you're with somebody and you don't know if you want like to marry them, if they're the one, definitely take some time. Do not get into a marriage or like a strong commitment like that until you know that you know that you know that you know. I don't regret waiting, and I also think that it shows that he really was the one for me because he didn't mind waiting on me to like feel the same way. So like if you're a girl and a guy's like, hey, if you're not about it, like I'm gonna head out, then he's not the one for you because you need to be ready.
Or if you're the guy and the girl's like, okay, I'm about to head out.
Okay,
Good.
that too.
Good, they be doing that too.
Yeah, facts, no cap.
So if you are in a position where you're wanting to marry somebody but they're not 100% sure yet if they want to marry you, do not take it personally. Like seriously, Don't take it personally. And honestly, like, you have to be okay with, they honestly may not be the one, and that's okay, and that's fine. I understand that you may have put a lot of time into the relationship, and I get that, but like Brooklyn said, you're better off not getting into that relationship, not getting into that marriage or that engagement, and neither one of you or one person is unsure, because then it just causes a whole lot of other drama, and then there comes in like insecurity, and you start doubting yourself, and just all these different things can just come from that. So if you're ready to marry somebody but they're unsure and they're kind of like having you waiting, don't take it personally, and be there for them. Love on them in those moments. Give them the space to be able to figure out if they want to be with you or not. And at the same time, you take that time as well to figure out, okay, is me getting married right now and in this time frame, is this like a make or break kind of situation and a deal? And if it is, then again, that person may not be for you. But if you really want to be with that person, you feel like they're the person that you want to be with and marry, then wait. Take the time, because let me tell you something, you have the rest of your life to spend with that person, and it'll be worth it in the long run. So take your time, be patient, and it'll all work out.
So if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment, and make sure that you subscribe to our channel. I don't know why I did the peace signs. And we love you guys, and thank you so much for your support. Let's keep growing this channel, and we'll see you guys next time with a new